Hey everyone, Kyle here. Welcome to another special episode of Game Time with Kyle. That's myself. And a huge special thank you and hello to any potential subscribers as well as those of you who have subscribed already. Really do appreciate it. Um, don't do it for subscribers or anything, just kind of put videos I like to see up there. But anyone who's taken time out to like or subscribe, huge thanks. I owe you one. Today on the episode, we've got Xbox Hidden Gems Volume 2. On our first one, we saw a game called Black, nice little first-person shooter. Also was out on the PS2. This one is only available on the original Xbox, which is a system that I really do love. I love the original Xbox. Lots of fun memories with that back in, this was kind of the high school era. PS2, Xbox, GameCube as well. And we got a fun game. When you think of this, you normally don't think it's a hidden gem by any means because Crazy Taxi is a very popular franchise, lots of fun. I would love to see a modern one made for, PS4, Xbox One, etc. But Crazy Taxi 3 for the original Xbox made by Sega. Hidden gem because this is one that I don't think a lot of people know. It did only come out on the original Xbox. And it kind of is a fun little game. It takes place sort of in a Vegas setting this time around. It is called High Roller. But what's great about this game is it also features the original arcade Crazy Taxi in there. So it's called West Coast in here. Classic original Crazy Taxi, as well as the Small Apple from Crazy Taxi 2. So it's really got 3 different maps and a ton of mini games. It's a lot of fun. We're taking a look a little bit at at all of those next here on Game Time. Crazy Taxi 3. Alrighty, kiddos, here we go with Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. Again, yep, thank you. Again, only for the original Xbox. Looks like 2002 is when this classic got made. So here's our options right from the get-go. We have West Coast, which again is the map from the very original Crazy Taxi that we're familiar with in the arcades. Glitter Oasis is our Vegas. Small Apple is sort of our New York that was in Crazy Taxi 2. Crazy X is where all the fun little mini games take place, and we'll take a look at that here in just a second. Replay options, here's our time, difficulty, etc., etc. I'll just keep them on whatever default it is. Records, and of course exits. So Crazy X, we can kind of see, let's be this guy here. Some of the mini games we've completed and whatnot, and we all open up. So quite a few mini games here versus the previous Crazy Taxi games. So lots to do here. A lot of these are just really fun too. Crazy logs, crazy plates. You can kind of jump over logs here. Crazy rings, crazy bowling's a ton of fun. I can't do it yet, but crazy jump is back. Crazy tornado was kind of fun. Crazy football, etc. So lots of fun things here. We'll start with Glitter Oasis. We'll do a couple minutes of that, and I'll show you some of the other things. So let's just do 3 minutes here. What are we'll do here? Pixabite. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of in the Glitter Oasis, it's very Vegas-y. I love that. I love the glitz and glamour of it. But there's also sort of a desert portion, and that's not as good. I think that's a little more open. That's a little more harder to kind of get around. Great music in this game too, though. So, the classic Crazy Taxi formula. I pressed the Y button to jump on here, which was Nice feature in the second Crazy Taxi game, actually. So that's back. What else is new? Or multiple pedestrians is new. Sometimes you can pick up 2 people, sometimes it's 4, and they will have different destinations. But whatever you get, like here we had 2 guys, so everything is going to be times 2. Our jumps are times 2. If you pick up a 4, everything would be times 4. So that's a lot of fun there. One more jump just for some points. Bus terminal. Okay, I'm going to go back this way. Looks like the bus terminal might be a little bit into the desert, and I'll show you kind of why I am not... oh, never mind, it's right here. Get up in there. That looks like it's a little bit in the desert. We definitely have a little bit of a time limit to get out there, so show you a little bit of that. I'm just really not a huge fan because it's really open. It's very easy to fall into some canyons, and it's not not the best part of the game. If you can try to stay within the city, that's kind of good. But I guess the desert portion of the game is, you know, it is a good percentage of the map, so. I can't get into the desert. It kind of gets a little more darker there. Of course, don't have the big city lights of the glitzy Vegas setting. Two people again. Looks like we're going back to Vegas there a little bit. So, a little bit of the desert. Take my word, it's not the best setting. Let's see if we can do. Get both of them dropped off within our 30 seconds remaining. Should be pretty good. Really love that boost. Here we are. Probably not going to get around to any more drop-offs. Here's 3 people. Oh no, just 1. So anyway, just kind of a random 3 minutes there. 6 customers. A little money there. With more time, we got a better license. So let's do this here real quick. We probably won't even do the full time period, but original cabbies from the original Crazy Taxi game in the arcade. So, a lot of big Crazy Taxi arcade fans, and you know, on the Dreamcast and PS. I don't think it was for PS1, PS2 for sure, GameCube. Might recognize that music and setting right here. New features also, because we still have that crazy jump, and we do still have the ability to pick up 2 or 3 or 4 pedestrians in this new game mode here. 3. Bunch of guys in Speedos. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Good airtime though. And everything's times 3 because they're all... So, great way to add on some extra cash. And with 3 or 4 passengers, everything is pretty located, pretty close together. Like, they're not going to be all scattered around the map, so. Plus, it saves you the ability to go around driving looking for potential passengers, because you have the back of your cab loaded up with a couple right from the beginning. So now everything's just times one, because we just have the one passenger left. All good though. With that product placement there, Pizza Hut, KFC's in there. I forget if the third game here does have the original Levi store, Levi jeans. I know the Crazy Taxi Cab, what was it, Cab Fare Wars, actually is what it's called, Fare Wars. It was for the PSP. Yep, there's Levi's right there, actually. Crazy Taxi Fare Wars for the PSP did not have the, I guess, right or the license to do these trademark businesses. So if you play the PSP version, you will not see a KFC or a Pizza Hut or Levi's store in there. It's just kind of replaced with a pizzeria and a chicken place or whatever. Not brand name by any means. Lots of two passengers in this area. Interesting. Big airtime on that one. Nice. So yeah, the Xbox version got a lot to be said for having the cities from the original, as well as Crazy Taxi 2, all the original cabbies. A lot of the original music in there. Wasn't paying attention. Lots to be said for that, but of course the Xbox is a very powerful system. Out of the Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, Xbox era. A lot of fond memories of that too. A little bit better. A little bit better. Alright, the last thing we want to take a look at, we're kind of going on the 10-minute mark here. There's the cabbies I was referring to. Thank you, thank you. The cabbies from Crazy Taxi 2. Alright. And as you can see, there we are in the small apple from Crazy Taxi number 2. The one I played for PSP took place during the day. This is clearly a nighttime setting, so I'm not sure if that's something new. I don't remember that necessarily in the second Crazy Taxi, but if someone knows for sure, definitely leave a comment saying that Crazy Taxi 2 did have some night settings. Here's 4 passengers here. Everything times 4. Tons of fun. Definitely a lot of time to do all 4 passengers. That was a bad timing jump there. Alright, so I'll leave. I'll still try to finish these drop-offs here, but in the meantime, I do want to take a moment to thank everybody for tuning in on this episode of Game Time, where our man did that crap move again. Where our main goal is always to kind of show off a lot of the great gaming systems and games from days gone by, retro games, as well as the new stuff, Odyssey all the way up to what, PS4. Everything in between. I do want to thank everybody for liking the video if they have not done so. I know it's far from professional in any way, but all good. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed. That's definitely not something I always ask for. Not always saying pound the subscribe button and like button. I don't care. I make the videos I like to make, and anyone who does subscribe is a huge, giving you a huge thanks. And you can always, again, follow me on Twitter at Kyle_325_. And if you're ever in the mood to join a group page on Facebook, it's a fun little community. Game Time with Kyle on there. And yeah, message me on YouTube if you ever like to add me on the PlayStation Network. I don't do a whole lot with Xbox Live currently. We might get back into that in the near future. Wii as well, the Wii U, in the near future as well. You can add me on the Nintendo Network. So always good to hear from you guys. And until then, everybody, take care. Have a good day. Stay classic. Happy gaming. And that's pretty much all my sign-offs at once. So we'll see you next time on Game Time, everybody. Thank you so much for giving this video a little watchy. Kyle out.